everyone, my name is Thelma. I'm 10 years old. Today I will show you about what if you eat bug. Imagine you are enjoying the sweet taste of your favorite fruit, maybe it could be. Because bugs often on fruit and sometimes on vegetable, but it's often like lettuce or plant and often on plant. But vegetable is plant. Remember, like this, it's a lychee. I often see worms on apples because the worms, maybe they like the sweet of the apples. So you are eating some kind of like different food. My favorite food wasn't the lychee, it was mangoes, watermelon. I like lots and lots of fruit, but lychee it have kind of seed in it. It's really big, so I don't really like lychee like this. So this is the outside of the lychee. This one was sweet. And my hometown, every time I go there, I always eat lychee because there's a lychee tree over there, and my grandma often get it for me. My grandma's lychee was really sweet, and it's really too. This was the small one. Let me eat. Okay. So that lychee was very sweet, and often worms often goes on sweet fruit or something. Wait, I need to wash my hand. It's really watery or something. You could make lychee juice because that's really juicy. It's get all over my hand. So worms, I think bugs usually are sweet fruit and plant, vegetable. So, and as you take another bite to see that there's a worm wiggling inside, and worse, it seems to be half eaten by you. That's really disgusting. So do you know what mean half eaten? It wasn't like maybe you eating an apple. It wasn't like you half eating the apple. It was you half eating the worm in the apple, and you have half. Maybe the worms like this, you have eaten half of it. But why don't you feel anything? That was really worse. So you panic and scream. Well, all I want to say is just relax. I know that in tomophagy, what's this? Meaning the act of eating bugs, isn't on the menu of many of us. But you won't believe, before human has tools to hunt or farming to get meat and milk. Insects such as crickets, termites, beetles, dragonflies, and many others were ancestors, a part of their daily diet. They probably learned what was edible by observing the animals around them. And even after humans evolved and civilization formed, insects were still an active part. So the insects, it was popular. It's my nose itch. It was popular for a long time. Like there's one like to eat it, and that one like to eat, and goes like this. The great grandma like to eat them, and they go like they're traditional. They're family traditional. They like to eat bug. So now there's still a lot of people eating bug. In my hometown, there's a famous cake called like the egg of the ants. The egg of the ants. Like they get the egg of the ants and they eat it. That's possible. It wasn't the ant, but it was the egg. Sometimes I don't notice that there's an ant in the soup or kind of like that. The liquid thing that you often pour into your bowl so you can eat it. Never mind. So sometimes I pour that in. I pour some in my bowl, but I don't notice there's a dying ant inside of it. The ants are scared of water because when they go into the water, they die. So I don't notice this, and I just pour in my bowl. So when I eat it, when I'm eating, I see there's just a tiny what's color? Black, tiny black thing. So I don't think that it's an ant, because I think it's the spicy, the black thing, and it's really spicy. But when I eat, I don't feel any spices. So I don't know what is that thing, because there's what is that called? I don't remember. But when I eat it, I don't feel any spices. So I don't know what that black thing, because ants also have the color black. As you know, ants also have green or yellow. There's a fire ant and the black ant. The black ants are very strong. So in many parts of the world, for century, that's the tradition of that family, including ancient Greece and Rome. So ancient Greece and Rome, it was a town or country. I think it's a town where insects like cicadas and beetle larvae were considered as luxury food. So luxury food is the food that only for rich people, for luxury people, for like emperor or king or queen. So considered as luxury food. But around 10,000 years ago, when farming and domesticating animals started to expand, our affection toward eating bugs began to change. And slowly, we lost a taste for these crawling, wriggling, and chirping food items. Chirping food item. I don't know what that means, but I think the bird likes to eat insects, so like that. And the majority of the world's and population started to feel yucky, even with the idea of entomophagy. But that's not even true, my dear friends. Yes, entomophagy or eating bug is still practiced at least 2 billion people. That's a lot. There's more than 8 billion people in the world, and there's 2 billion people like eating insects. Don't count me. I don't like to eat insects. Sometimes I eat ants, but that's only when I don't notice it in my bowl. I really scared of spider. So there's some people even eat spider. That's really disgusting and scary, because I don't like spider. There's some kind that I don't like cockroach too. Cockroach. It's the crawling thing. Some species of it can even fly. So I'm really scared of 2 of those kind. Other insects like never mind. But other insects I'm not scared. I'm only scared of the cockroach and spider. I don't know why I'm scared of spider, but I think it's really disgusting. The cockroach, it can fly and it's crawling. I really scared of it. But sometimes in my bathroom, I'm very happily showering, but suddenly I see a spider. If it was big, I would run away without seeing anything. But if it was really small like this, or it's a bit bigger, I will just be quiet and wait for me to shower done, because I shower really fast. So 2 billion people actively consume nearly 2,000 species of insects. There are 2,000 different insects. Maybe there's spiders, worm, caterpillar, and that's a lot of species. It's not really cold here. It's summer, but my nose I'm not getting cold. As part of the diet, take for example, in the Republic of the Congo, caterpillars are abundantly available all year round in market. Caterpillar, when they grow up, they will turn into a butterfly. So are they making butterfly in the tummy? While in African countries, insects such as juicy marpin worms are mostly eaten by the native. I don't know what marpin worm is. I never heard of that name before. Whereas in Southeast Asia, many insects, including giant tarantula is a kind of spiders. If I go there, I will never eat this thing. Cooked in different way. Maybe they have different recipes or different stores. Increasingly market to tourists. How could those tourists like to eat those spiders and very scary spiders? So if you not suddenly, or maybe it is, and what? If you suddenly eat some worms, so that's fine because people are still eating worms, but now they're just like eating more luxury food like meat or vegetables, so they don't have any taste in those worms anymore. So eating insects are just fine. So that is the end of today. What if you eat bugs? And the answer is that's fine. That's fine. You can eat all of it because they are in other countries they are still eating it. So thank you for listening. Goodbye again. Bye bye.